You are live. No intro.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, guys. Good to see you again.
Let's see. We got Christian, Mary, Score, Cinnamon, Louisiana Repair Guy.
Yeah, he's been here for a while.
I know, I saw that. We were dealing with technical difficulties.
Yes, still having technical difficulties, if you can see.
Hey, at least the camera looks good. It's just flickering.
It's not really me, it's the gremlins, you know? It's Wally. He's misbehaving again.
Yes, I am back. I've had
Ohio beater.
I don't know. Did you tell them while I was gone?
No.
Oh. So my upper kitchen cabinet fell off of my wall that had all of my glassware in it, my plates, my bowls, my glasses, and it ended up hitting my 3-year-old son, and he has this awesome little gash from about right here to up here where a plate and a like glass, long, tall glass that has about like that much thickness of glass at the bottom just ended up hitting him and cutting his little head open, and he was in the hospital with a level 2 concussion and was there for 11 days. So yeah, it's been fun. Yeah. And then because my son was in the hospital, I was not able to get my treatment meds, so I feel like crap. So, and then yeah, so that's why I've been gone. Love it.
Yeah, I told him a little bit, but not too many details. So.
Yeah. Oh, he's fine now. He's throwing Hot Wheels and, you know, making a mess of the house and asking for snacks every 3 minutes. So he's good. Doesn't even phase him. Yeah, doesn't even phase him anymore.
When I have this.
Yeah, no, doesn't not even phase him anymore. He's been out of school for about a week now. Till his and shit heal up, and then Friday we went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "I can go back to school," and he was like, "No." And I was like, "Buddy,
yes.
I have to go back to school. Okay, yes, time to go back to school. No, I want to stay home with you." No. Listen, I love you to death, but pre-K has been my savior for my sanity because I just can't do it. I love you, but go on. Go play.
I do love you truly. Now get out.
Yeah. You're costing me too much in groceries is the problem. That's the issue.
Yeah, when the appetite's back, they're good.
He never lost his appetite. I will say that. He ran the nurses ragged through popsicles and Jell-O. So, yeah. Can I have a popsicle? Yes. Can I have a popsicle? Yes. And every single time he would come home and have a popsicle, he had this one nurse named Daniela. Daniela gave me popsicles. I'm like, listen, the hospitals at, you know, they have a lot bigger popsicle budget than mom has. Okay. They have basically an unlimited supply. So there's a difference. Yeah. Love it. It should be illegal for them to have 2 months off. I agree. Yeah. They have 2 more weeks left of school, and then they don't go back until the end of August. So that's June, July, all of August. So actually they have 3 months. I love it.
Yeah, summer vacation.
I don't get vacations.
No, I don't either.
My husband made that perfectly clear when we bought the new car. He was like, "You do realize that we're going nowhere this summer, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I know. Thank you."
You guess it
That's what he told me. He was like, "Your September Aquashella trip is your summer vacation, so enjoy it." Diana, no, that is yeah,
is the camera. It's Wally. He's being difficult tonight.
It's Wally.
It's Wally.
That's funny.
No, you're saying that. No, it's not really.
That's funny.
That's right, Christian. We had a solid 3 months from June to September. Like, we didn't go back till after Labor Day.
Yeah, I didn't. I feel like my summers were shorter than what they get now. Like, I got out of school the first week, like the end of the first week of June, and then I would go back like the end of August.
Yeah, see, we always got out. Shoot, I forgot to slide that in. We got out like the first or second week of June, and then we didn't go back until September, until after Labor Day.
Yeah, I don't remember ever going back that late.
On Kent Island, they had their form of. My mom and dad used to belong to this CB club, and they would do fundraisers. And every Labor Day weekend, same weekend as Jerry Lewis Telethon. I know, Christian, you remember that. Jerry Lewis Telethon ran the whole weekend. Well, they did the same thing, something similar. Like, they stayed up and all that. And where they had their thing that was going on was right near the drawbridge. So every time the drawbridge went up, they would go out into, see, there goes Wally. They would go up onto the highway because the light was red and walk. They had a fireman's booth, and they would walk through the cars, taking donations from the people sitting in their cars. And then they all went to Jerry's kids. Do they even do that anymore? Jerry Lewis Telethon, do they even do that telethon anymore? No, I didn't think so either. I hadn't seen it in a long time. We didn't have a fall break. The winter break was, well, we had that weekend off of Thanksgiving. And then we had right before Christmas until after New Year. And then we had another break in the spring and Easter.
The Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon was an annual star-studded variety show that aired on Labor Day from 1966 to 2014.
Yeah.
So the final episode was August 31st of 2014.
Yeah, I didn't think my kids saw it. I used to sit up. I swore them down every year. I'm staying up for the whole thing, and always ended up falling asleep.
That's how I am with Quentin. Likes watching these stupid MMA UFC fights, and like the main event doesn't go on until like 11:30 or like midnight. He's like, "You have to watch this main event." I'm over there like completely passed out on the couch. You missed it. It was done in 17 seconds. I'm like, ooh, wow. So darn. So mad that I missed it, babe. Sorry.
I don't even think they have any kind of telethons anymore. That's a thing of the past. Only Gen X will understand.
Now they have like roast.
Well, I noticed Greg's not here. Like, is he embarrassed of his behavior last night?
Who?
Greg.
Oh.
Greg was misbehaving last night during the live. I had to call him out, tell him to behave. Yeah, I would have said something about putting him in timeout, but he might like that. Angel said they get 6 weeks in Scotland for summer holidays. Wow, that's not very long.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What, a month and a half. That wasn't me. I was following the comments on my phone. That's how I caught it, because I was in the back, so I couldn't see the monitor or the computer because they were both at the other end. So I'm on my phone and I'm watching. I was like, you need to behave.
That's funny. Josh Gold. I started a 10-gallon Guppy tank a month or 2 ago, and I saw my first fry yesterday. There are about 4 or 6 that I have seen. Aww.
Oh, nice.
That's always like one of the best feelings is when you like see your young have young.
Right. We had one of the shipments that we got from overseas was the blue dragon guppies, and just about all the females were pregnant. Well, now
awesome.
all that's in that tank are babies. Like they're all babies. I'm like, look at all the babies.
Oh, and they're so tiny.
They are. I have Guppies at home. Ollie doesn't want to cooperate. He wants to look at the fish.
Your camera, it's a good thing that I don't have epilepsy because I would have already been passed out behind the camera by now.
Well, looking at this, I'm like, oh God. Not half as bad as the camera last night. Let me tell you, Father Fish was walking around and not paying attention to the camera, and it was all over the place. He was trying to go from one point to another, and in doing so, it was like you're seeing the ceiling, the floor, his shoes, his back, like you were seeing everything. It was like, wow. I got a microphone, came with no charging cables. Oh, that's always nice.
That happened to me with a laptop charger before. It came with like the thing that you plugged into the wall, but like the box was missing that like plugged into the like laptop, so it was literally useless. Yeah, it was lovely. It was the best thing ever. All my tanks are still at my parents' house. Aww.
So yeah, you guys set up some new tanks.
Yep. Score, if you not that I'm a pro or anything, but like if you ever need advice on how to move fish tanks, just let me know.
He knows.
Yeah, more than I would like to admit, to be honest with you. It's not that hard. It seems like it would be a lot, but it's really not. It's not that bad. Now, if you have a 55-gallon tank and you don't have someone to help you move it, then that's a problem. But that was my only thing.
Yeah, I don't know if these guys here, but they're spazzing out.
I see him over there.
You see this one here?
Yeah.
And I don't think that what the word here is what they are, because it says they're gold wonder killies, but they're white. They're about like that long, but they're about the size of a bigger platy. And they're white. And they're just like zooming all over the tank.
They're white?
Yeah. That thing is really bubbling. This one? No. This one, yeah. There you go.
I can't see that. It kind of looks like a albino rainbow, maybe.
I don't know. But Greg, I told you last night I never drank the Kool-Aid. We drink wine around here.
I can't have any. I'm so mad.
Oh, you can't have any wine?
I can't have any alcohol.
Who are you? We'll have to drink Megan's share.
Yep. I can't have any alcohol. I can't have any sugar. My carbs, I can only have 13 grams a day. 128 ounces of water a day. Love it.
Last night they were talking about drinking the Kool-Aid, that everyone here was drinking the Kool-Aid because they spotted the red Solo cups.
That's funny.
Like I said, Greg was acting up.
That's funny. Danielle, that would be really simple. Yeah, just either message me on Facebook or Discord, and I'll give you some answers. It's really not hard. If you have someone, do you have someone to help you move the 55s? That's the real question. Has lots to come up. Let's bring Jacob up here. No.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I'm trying to get this to go on just solo. It's not letting me do solo. There we go. Hi, Jacob.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Hello.
But look, so that one that we bent down here, it's already shooting it up here. So it's already starting to shoot them up like a line. It's just kind of develop.
Oh, nice.
A year and a half, probably about a month or so. Almost here.
Brenda, I'm going to mute you because I can't hear anything Jacob is saying over the phone.
Okay.
There, what did you say?
It's about 2 months. It'll be a year and a half, and then it's going on almost 2 years close, but it's close to a year and a half. Same water, everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it grows plants like nuts.
Yeah, the water looks a lot clearer today for some reason.
Oh, it's nice. This is constant.
It looks really good.
They stir it up just a little bit.
Well, that's kind of what fish do. That substrate looks awesome.
Oh yeah, that's a year and a half, you might as well say, and I still yet to have no visible excess on nutrients at all. I've really done an amazing job. I mean, I'm telling you, I mean, I've nailed this thing. The only thing that I do not have, which I see the damage, is the nutrients and the minerals that the system is building, but immediately using up and can't build nothing. And that's exactly what I'm missing. That's what goes down in here. That's the Preta soil that I missed.
Yep.
Other than that, I nailed it. The 75 is doing amazing. even the 125 gallon at that pet store. They do a lot of water changing and a lot of liquid fertilizer and root tap. It doesn't. I don't understand why.
Yeah, they just don't. I've talked to several different plant stores, and big box stores. So I know for one, I'm not going to name call, but for one big box store, I know for sure is all of their stores are interconnected. So like one wall of fish will be connected to all one sump, and then another wall will be connected to another sump, and then the third wall will be connected to another sump. So if you have like big box stores, obviously they sell feeder goldfish that, they cram 600 to 800 into one tank. But that is also, that same filter is running another 20 to 30 tanks all in the same filter. So I don't blame them with having to do so many water changes because, 300 feeder guppies in a 30 long is probably not the best move on their part. But that's why a lot of times we don't recommend getting the big box store feeder guppies because there's just no way that you can get them at a good quality for that. Now the root tabs and the fertilizer, I think that's just plain laziness and it falls on corporate, to be honest with you. Corporate doesn't want to spend the money to convert their tanks to dirted tanks, which I've tried explaining several times that it would be a lot cheaper, but
the closest I got was them using 1 inch of aqua soil and 2.5, almost 3 inches of sand and 125. But that's why they're getting so much excess buildup because of the depth of this. They don't have much anaerobic happening in a big, large. So they're defeating what they've. That's why they're pumping to it, and it's just causing mass explosion. Everything.
Yep. Yeah.
But I was
crazy.
And so I'm thinking, see how I'm getting purplish? I'm thinking that my algae up here is so healthy that it kind of gets an explosion because it's right here at the light. But then over time, it doesn't actually exceed itself no more and become a nuisance. It just dies to feed it again to reflourish it a little bit.
Yeah, that's definitely light algae. If it's
And
right
then
under your light.
There's my little water nympho thingy, the little strider.
Yep.
Oh, and I was looking. He actually has not dented this much. It's really hard to see them, but they're like a goldish red color, sometimes see through. But I've actually still got a lot of springtails up here, like a lot.
Oh yeah, they're really fun to watch too.
And then I brung in. We got the little pond outside too going again, and I started bringing in little cupfuls and just dumping it in here. And I love how a lot of the microbiology likes to hide up in here, and then it forces my fish to forage for them. Some of them live, but then it gives them like some good nutrients because they'll forage for it. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I've actually really true behavior out of a lot of my fish.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's doing really good. And in the mom, my substrate is deep enough that it's handling all the processes that's happening, and plus a lot of plants happening again. Not as I would see again, but it'll be there again. That's honestly why you don't see it where
Oh yeah, I see it. Brenda, that bubbling is so loud.
I don't know where it's coming from then, because I changed rooms.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That microphone is like top notch. I will say that.
Getting big. He's getting really big, fat.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, you've got
But
a
I
lot
mean,
of life in
oh yeah, that's constant.
there. I love it.
I come a long way. I like all these photos and videos that I don't even remember taking or having, and it just pops up in my Google now. And I look back at like, oh my gosh, are you serious? I couldn't believe like how devastating I used to actually think that I was setting something up right. And I was listening to all these people, all these stores, and I actually was not setting something up to have success. I was setting it up for me to constantly bring failure to it and never understand that I'm creating failure upon in that system
Yep.
until I learned what I was actually doing. And now I just,
That's how we find a lot of our customer base.
yeah, look at the roots. The roots are coming in thick everywhere. You can see the root systems. They're
Oh,
coming
yeah.
in.
That's why I love planting dwarf sage in the front, because you can like see the roots growing in the front of the tank. It's fun.
And then these are new ones. It looks like it just
Yeah.
keeps coming back, shooting a runner here, a runner there, a runner right there. That's a baby. I mean, I think honestly, I think the jungle vow is still outdoing the Bacopa over here, but that's okay because I would just want it to have just a nice bushy area over here anyway to kind of hide this like log. I'm thinking of this like a log so that they can kind of come around it and go in it. But the jungle vow is so healthy that I've actually I thought I actually destroyed it that last time I mowed it down and when I accepted the challenge. Because when I accepted the challenge, I when I started mowing most of it down, it didn't start to look right. So I just went ahead and mowed like 85 to 93% of it so I could see my fish. But then I could see a change happen. Nobody got injured or sick or died from it, but I could see where denseness, like heaviness, was going into my water column because I wasn't eliminating none of the nutritional value that's gating. But then once it took off again, plants just are they're pumped, and that's at zero nitrates. But I know why it's at zero, and that's why I keep pumping it with more leaves so that I can continue to feed the food web and feed the micro and macro constant, but I don't overdo it. But they burn this off really fast. In like a month, this thing's completely like wide open again. And I guess that system like seriously maturing and voiding all its voids that's never completed before. Because this is the longest I've ever had it run. I couldn't keep it running for months.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. That's lovely. I love to see it.
I can even stir this up. I mean, I'm not recommending that, but a lot of people on YouTube said if this gets stirred up, well, if this is not protected properly and if this is building way too much that the systems is basically getting overwhelmed, it's being overdone with too much, then yes, it probably would make sense that if most of this got stirred up into the water, it would probably, cause maybe a little bit of a spike or something. But the way mine's responding, I honestly don't see nothing going wrong for a long time. I believe I have success for quite some time, but eventually, if I don't get I'm trying to get it as soon as possible, but I'm getting the aqua preta soil. But the sooner I get it in, the better the system will be for me. But I just don't want it to burn itself out from everything, because eventually it will, with just having dirt and sand, because that's the only thing I missed on the father fish system was the nutrients from his soil that go underneath.
So you don't have soil under that?
Yeah, real dirt from the creek, except for I don't have the prey.
So that would be an easy fix if you get not the aqua preta dirt, but if you get the supplement. And then what you'll do is, like, in a big bowl, or even like if you have, I'm sure you have buckets, just how many gallons is that? 55?
55.
55. So you'll pour about half of what we would give you of the supplement into a bucket of water, and then just add like a little bit of water. Not, you don't want to saturate it. You don't want it to be like a mud pie, but just enough to kind of like get everything a little moist, not wet. You just want it to be just a little bit of water. And then what you'll do is you'll scoop that mixture into ice cube trays, right? Make as many ice cube trays as you've got in mixture. Put it in the freezer for a few days. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the ice cubes of that mixture and you're going to push it down, as far down into the substrate as you possibly can. Do it about until you run out of all of the ice cubes from your mixture. And there's your converted tank. That is the way that I recommend for anyone that has a gravel tank or that has a bare sand tank. That way they don't have to rip everything out, but they still want to do a dirted, converted father fish tank. So that would be the best way of doing it, is just pushing it up under the sand. So then that way you've got nutrients and you've got everything that's in the aqua preta in that supplement already.
Right. Because that's the only thing that it's missing, and it would make a tremendous difference. I can already, because what it missed, it should have kept up with everything as it was going. Once I mowed it should have lacked a little bit, but then it took off way faster and completely filled again, because within the first 3 months, the late 2 months went into the early stage of 3 months, this system at the beginning had higher nitrate, but it completely filled it up and controlled that number, because it had a lot of plants. So it had a deep substrate to handle that.
Yeah. I would definitely recommend doing that. The supplement's extremely cheap. It's not expensive. It's good for 100 gallons, and like I said, you'll only need about half of it. And it's super simple to do. It's not going to affect your water quality. It's not going to do anything. Just make sure that you know exactly where you are going with that before you put it in the tank. Because once you hit that ice cube with that hot water, it's going to want to fall apart. So make sure you know exactly where you're going and do it extremely fast. But it's not difficult at all. And I mean, that will last you forever, especially if you have a live food web.
Mm-hmm. There was all kinds of culprit that you got really close. Sometimes you can see them. They'll hide out in this little bit of algae up here, but I think it's like copepods and all that. They're like wee little. They are different than the skinwalkers or the whatever them things are that like to be at the top. You can tell because they like that wee little shrimp looking like flea looking thingy.
Yep.
And then I have these ones that look like little worms with like little heads. They're red body. They were in the bucket too. I'm getting all kinds of allergy in it, So what I do is every now and then, I'll just bring it up and I'll dump it in and let it feed the system, and then it actually generates it like I'm actually building it right there beside it for it. But if I was doing it more in depth of that, it would probably make it a lot better to enhance that food web so that they don't pretty much eat it up within about a week or so. Because then that's usually when I go back out and refill all my bugs up. And but I'm also doing it like a feeding schedule as well. So I'm not overdoing it because I only feed 3 times, but I don't feed them the bugs when I know that I gotta feed. So I'll do it like on an off day, but more not not right after because I want them to burn everything off and be able to still forage.
Yep. Yep. Well, it looks great, Jacob. I appreciate you coming up.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Well, have a good night. Thank you for showing us.
Thank y'all. I'll get back off here and check out, see
All
other
right.
people's.
Have a good night.
Maybe.
Okay, let's get some questions answered. So CL412, I want to add pool filter sand over my gravel. Is that okay? 100%. What I would recommend is doing about 2 to 2.5 inches of sand over the gravel, because the sand is going to kind of fall in between that gravel. So you're not going to have that true 2-inch layer like you would dirt. So about 2.5 inches of sand, because once that kind of gets worked down into the gravel, you'll have a little bit less of a sand layer. If you're wanting to do the convert method that I was just talking about, you want to add the sand first before you try and push that Aqua Preta frozen cube down into the substrate, because there's not really a layer to stop that bacteria from coming back up. So you'll want to do the sand first, and then if you want to do the frozen Aqua Preta supplement cubes, do that after you do the sand. But yes, pool filter is what I use in all of my tanks. I know Father Fish says that you can use play sand. That is on your own recognizance. Brenda's muted.
If you use play sand, you have to wash it really good. That's why he always says use pool filter sand, because it's already clean.
Yeah. Play sand also has a habit of like compacting after a while. So like it's really hard for, I used play sand on my first Father Fish tank, and I ended up tearing it down and putting blasting sand, and then I switched to pool filter sand. So I've tried several different kinds. The play sand will, after a while of being exposed to water, it will kind of become like a concrete, to be honest with you. And it's really hard for those roots to kind of get down into the nutrients. But pool filter sand, sandblasting sand, and then paver sand are the 3 top sands that I would recommend in an aquarium.
Josh, what she's talking about is the supplement. If you don't have a dirt substrate, you just have gravel or nothing at all, you can get the supplement and add a little bit of water to it, freeze it into cubes, and then push it down under the sand.
Yeah. I should do a video on that, to be honest with you, because I get a lot of questions of, oh, I'm going to be tearing my tank down to convert it. I'm like, no, don't do that. The reason why we came up with that solution of converting is because let's say that you have a gravel aquarium right now. You've had it going for like 6 to 8 months. You've been doing regular water changes on it. No matter how many water changes or how much you vacuum your tank, you still have like good bacteria in that gravel. So if you take that gravel out you're taking all of that bacteria with it. And then even though the dirt and the sand will have its own bacteria, you're still starting from the beginning. Where if you would have just left the gravel in there with all of the good bacteria, you're basically giving the tank a jump start of that good bacteria cycle. So I will try and work on the video.
I do know there is instructions on Discord on that.
Yeah. I think that might be a good idea to do that. I'll work with Maeve on that. Greg is up here.
Greg is up. Are you going to behave?
Yeah.
I guess not.
He left us. He didn't want to behave himself. Can I add some leaves and sticks from my Resurrection Dardo gravel tank? Absolutely. Do it. Take a video and put it on Discord. Greg's decided that he wants to behave now.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear you now.
Hello?
Sort of, yeah. You sound like you're underwater. I think he's going to try to go out and come back in again.
Okay.
He can hear you.
Well, while he's figuring that out. There was another question I wanted to. Oh, Josh mentioned this. Only thing I noticed is some hair algae, but I can just pull it out once it grows more. I will tell you a quick fix on how to get rid of hair algae. Turn your lights off and put a black trash bag over your tank for 7 days. Do not turn the lights on.
And pull it out.
Yep.
Then you
Black, it's called a blackout, and it basically starves the algae to where it won't be able to get nutrients because hair algae gets its nutrients from light. So if you put a black trash bag over your aquarium and you turn the lights off, I promise you, you will not see any more hair algae. There's fix it.
Cut back on your lights, how long you've had them on.
Yeah.
Usually a sign of algae is because you've had lights on too long or the lights are too strong.
Or your tank is by a window. That's another problem. Now, blackbeard algae, that's a different story. That's a pain in the hind end to get rid of.
Figure it out. That's why start with the lights, like the time length that you have them on.
Yep.
Try cutting that back. Usually that's the reason. It's either by window or your lights are on too long or your lights are too strong. Right, Mary. You don't ignore it. Just reach in there and pull it out. Don't let it go. It will overtake your tank.
See, I'm a crazy person. I have a Fluval 3.0 plant light that I have on this 20-gallon high that I don't have any fish in. It just has like some plants and stuff in, and I actually grow their algae for my South African cichlids because they absolutely devour the hair algae, and it's actually got a lot of good nutrients in it for fish. So that's my hair algae tank. People come over and they're like, ew, your tank is gross. So it's like, no, it's supposed to be like that. It's fish food. Leave it alone. Be quiet. Look at something else. My South Africans love it. They'll devour like a whole clump of it in like an hour. It's funny. And then they like tear it off with their mouths, and it looks like they have like green cotton candy in their mouth. My son pointed that out to me.
And they probably asked for cotton candy after that, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
We're gonna try this again.
Let's try this again.
Butter it.
Can you hear me now?
Hey.
Oh no. I heard you.
Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
Yes.
Okay, good deal.
I don't know.
I
Say
love
it again.
You just go.
You got your hand over that mic again?
No, it's in the stand. I don't know what the deal is.
Too far away from it.
See, now he's got gremlins.
These tech gremlins or something else, aren't they? Your angels are beautiful, but where's Spanky?
Okay, Spanky's coming.
Oh,
We love Spanky.
look at the fins on that guy. Little blubber balls.
That's the whole gang there. Where's
I
Guppy?
know. Aw. Their little heads are so funny.
It's the little rascal gang.
That's funny.
Man, that bubbling is kicking, y'all.
That tank looks beautiful.
Thank you. 75 gallons.
Jeez. Arguably the cutest aquarium fish. I agree. You made Brenda mad. She don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm just kidding. She muted herself.
I know when I'm not wanted.
I love it. He is so cute. Oh my goodness, look at him. He's like the theme song of Just Keep Swimming from Nemo. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do you do but swim, swim? I love it. Oh, look at those pink angels. Oh my goodness. Oh, all of your tanks look so awesome. I'm so jealous. My tanks are having a hard time right now. They've gone through 2 moves in like 4 months and they're struggling. They look so pretty.
This tank's been set up since 2019.
Wow. That's crazy. See, I love to see plant placement on both tanks. Yours is like perfection. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, he's saying hi. Oh. They've gotten big.
Yeah, those are my breeders there. I got a pair that's probably going to lay eggs tonight.
Oh, wow. Oh, I got your cone in there. It's baby time.
Probably these two.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, no.
So pretty.
The court cats are hiding in the brick.
I see that. I saw their little faces sticking out. That's funny. You don't have any problems with them eating the eggs once they're laid?
I pull them. I pull the eggs.
Yeah.
You see, there you go. They're cleaning the cone right now.
Yes, sir.
I can show you right here if you want to see.
Oh my goodness, they're so tiny. They're just little babies.
No, these aren't tiny. These are tiny.
Oh, your little squirmers. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's crazy. That's awesome. You are goals. That's awesome. See, and you've just debunked the myth of if you breed 2 angelfish, they don't come out as pink because they dye them. They do come out pink. Look at that, guys.
Yeah. Some of them are white, but I usually cull those.
Yeah.
You can see a couple of white ones in there.
Yeah. Yeah, but you still get pink out of them, though. I've had a lot of people tell me that if you breed the glowfish together, they'll come out as koi because that's what their true genetics were. I was like, no, that's not correct, but okay. Look at all of those babies. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Here's the crackheads breeding.
Wow. Oh, big boys. got quite the fish room in there.
Thank you.
I love it. Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? Wow.
We got mud skippers and soft shell turtles.
Oh, let me see those mud skippers. Oh my goodness, look at their little eyes. I want one of those so bad. Do you drain their tank or do you just leave it like that? I've seen some people like do the mocking of like low tide and high tide, and that's kind of what's got me like, I don't want to go. You might have changed my mind on that then. Everything I've been researching, they're like, you have to like mimic the high tide and low tide and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't want
That's
to.
baloney.
Yeah, I love it. Beautiful. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. We ever drop out of their tank?
Never.
Really? Huh.
Look at that guy. Oh, he took off.
Aww. They're so cute. I love it. I love it. It's like, get away from my cone, dude. Aww. Cute.
Kind of working on this one. It's in construction mode.
Oh, I love those. Hey, it looks pretty good for being in construction mode, though.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna back on out of here.
All right. Well, thank you for showing us your babies.
Thanks for having me up. Sorry about the delay.
You're good. You're good. Thank you for coming up. I don't know why I'm. There we go. See, now you've got my camera like having a mind of its own. Look at you. I can't hear you.
Touch your camera.
It's over here like keeps going down. How long should I quarantine my box story guppies before adding them to my big tank? 7 to 10 days. Normally, you'll see sickness, illness, or death within 7 to 10 days. That is the golden rule. There was another question. I don't know now. Oh my goodness, I cannot stop yawning. There was something that I wanted to talk about. I'm sure everyone has heard the announcement, but I'm going to announce it again. Let me share my screen. All right. So, if nobody has heard, we are doing a fish sale. It is through the 20th, which is Wednesday, It's an automatic discount, 25% off all of our fish. We are going to be adding more fish as the season progresses, but as of right now, we have some bristlenose plecos, some hillstream loaches, diamond head neon tetras, panda cories, cherry shrimp, German blue rams, mated pairs, assorted female bettas that come in a 4-pack to start your female sorority, beautiful creamsicle mollies, peapop gudgeons, dwarf gouramis, rummy nose tetras, pea puffers, cardinal tetras, Julie corridoras, rainbows, and blue dolphin cichlids. This is on our website, which I will drop a link on there. But yes, and we have pre-orders for the paperback physical book. We should be getting those in about a month. Right now we're doing pre-orders. Once we actually get the book, Brenda's holding it, then we will start shipping those out to you. For the book only, we are doing international shipping. The only catch to international shipping is it is at cost to you to do shipping. We've looked into trying to do a flat rate for international, and it's just not possible for us. For anyone that cannot handle the shipping costs, which we totally understand, we still have the ebook. That is going to be your best option. But if you're really, really wanting the physical copy, we have the signed and unsigned version. Then the shipping cost will be calculated at checkout to whatever address, but we will ship anywhere around the world with the book. But again, shipping cost is calculated at checkout. For anywhere in the United States, it is a flat rate of $10. So, again, that should be ready in about a month. So that is about it for the announcements. Got anything else, Brenda? Nope. Well, aren't you boring? Just letting me do all the talking over here. That's fine.
That's your opinion that I'm boring. Other people have a different opinion.
Listen, Linda, listen. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Anyone else want to come up and show their tanks? No? Well, that's no fun. Why don't you show some fish in the store, Brenda? Because I got nothing. I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. Hello. Brenda's getting her phone set up to show the shop. While she's doing that, does anyone have any questions or concerns? Is Bacopa a good plant? Also, I got some Vallisneria, Java Fern, and Parrot Feather. Bacopa is a great plant. It's a very hardy stem plant that's really hard to kill. Vallisneria is a great rooted plant. So the Bacopa will clean up the water column. The Vallisneria will clean up anything below that. And then Java Fern is just a really good cleaner as well. Just make sure that you have the Java Fern attached to either rock or wood. Parrot Feather is kind of touch and go. If you start to see it kind of melting or withering away, then I would kind of steer clear of it. It just kind of depends on where you get it. Brenda is up here. Shoto fish. Oh, Sam. Oh, there he is. Look at that guy. Did you ever get the other fish out of that tank? Oh, she can't hear me. Oh. This is in our shop, by the way. These are our little discus and our cube tank. Look at all of them. Little angels. Fire mouth. Bunch of other cichlids, some rams in there. Amazon puffer, some tetras, those, some neons, mollies. Oh, some more tetras. Or no, those are neons. Just kidding. Some rainbows. More rainbows. I'm pretty sure those are rainbows. They're stressed. And these are mollies. Dwarf Gourami. A lot of these we have on our site as well. So if you see something, get it before it's gone. Those are some pretty fishies. Oh, their little faces. Oh my goodness. Fish. And then the tub. I'm pretty sure these are betta babies. Yep. Oh. What a beautiful tank. I got some dwarfs in there, some rainbows. Some bichers. Oh, look at him. Say, Mama, feed me. I think those are coras. Some parrots. Oh my goodness, they're freaking out. Buenos. So many fishies. Those are little baby cichlids. And then we got some tetras. And serpes. Some albinos. Neon hatchets. Some platies and swordtails. Oh my goodness, look at them. Autos. Tetras. Oh, look at those cars. This is my favorite room of the entire shop. There's Bella. Hi, Bella. Discus. They're ready for Brenda to feed them. And some pretty angels. Oh my goodness. Look at their big head. Big old parrot. Holy mackerel. Oh, he's like, I'm out here. Oh my goodness. This is the Thunderdome. This has got a whole bunch of cichlids in it. Malawi. Just a bunch of different variety of them. They've spawned for us a couple times in here, which is that cichlid, the baby cichlid tank that you saw earlier. That's all of theirs. Oh, And then these are loose tanks. It's got the rams in them. And this one that Brenda's about to show is the oldest tank. I think it's 22 years old. All of our jars. We've got terrariums growing up there. Brenda's been working super hard on these. They're looking awesome. And then we got our little betta jars. I wish we could sell these online because they're beautiful in person. And then we got our big old pond with our giant gourami and a bunch of other ones. She's gonna try and get him to come up to her. Yep. Oh, she's like, you don't have food. They follow Brenda everywhere. She hands feeds them, so they know where their food comes from. Look at them. That's so funny. More jars. These are all of our plant tubs. Little babies. Oh, so many babies. So many babies. Oh my goodness, look at them. See if she trains them at a young age. And now once again. But that was our little store tour. I tried to give you as many species as I could. Puppet bike, species of plants. Let's see. What plants were you speaking of? Brenda, I can't hear you, by the way. You're still muted.
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh.
The aliens are talking. Yes, the aliens were talking. I didn't have the earpiece into the computer because I don't know where those earbuds are, because when we set up for this meeting that we had last night, everything got moved.
Oh yeah, we had our first fish meeting yesterday.
Don't know where anything is, and I don't know. Who was talking about plants?
Puppet was, but I don't know what species they were talking about. The link keeps disappearing. Uno momento, por favor.
Large batch seed is thriving. Yeah, is that the one? Is that the one you're talking about?
I'm not sure.
Puppet bite?
Yeah.
Is it maybe the large plant pack?
If you guys ever get like plant packs from us and you don't know what they are, if you send us a picture and send it to our email, we can help you identify them. If not, an even quicker and simpler way of doing it is everything that is in the plant packs is sold individually. So if you kind of look at the picture of the website and then look at what you have, you can pretty much kind of tell what it is from there. And I try to do my best on the descriptions of, placement, and everything like that. So you should be able to get a bunch of information just off of the description of the plant itself. Christian's here.
Hey, Christian.
Buddy. Can you hear us?
I don't think he can hear us.
I don't think he can hear us either. Christian. Let me see if I can chat him and he sees it. I think he might be frozen. We'll take him off for now. Christian, when you're ready, come back up.
We have Jerry.
Yeah, I was just about to bring him up. Hi, Jerry.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Okay, what I have here is a father fish tank, a year and 3 months old.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Let's start here. And well, the reason I have a father fish tank is I used to do bonsai trees and indoor gardening, but this little guy put an end to that. He loves to tear shit up. So I had to put all my gardening underwater,
Aww.
which he still goes in occasionally, but it's doing very well. The duckweed finally died off, so I guess it's balanced now. But there's everything in there. Shrimp,
Wow.
neon. A
So pretty.
little bit of everything. 90 gallons.
Wow.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
It was a lot of fun.
Beautiful.
It took a whole year for it to balance because I keep adding different things.
That's a likely, yeah, I have that same problem as well.
Yeah, and I have snail problem because I do have a tendency to overfeed to make sure all the little critters get something.
Yeah.
So that's why the snail trap's there.
Frank said he loves the tree.
Oh, you mean?
No, the one to the left.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
everything in there is natural. Even the skull is a real skull. The only thing artificial is Groot. I just had to put him in there.
I love it.
And there's just, I'm counting like 20, 30 shrimp. It was up to 50, but I have 2 Gouramis in there and they figured out, oh, wait a minute, free food. So they hunt down most of the babies. But as you can tell, I put enough cover in there that I still get some survivors.
Oh, yeah. You've got a lot of plant coverage in there. It's beautiful.
And I spotted a baby panda cory yesterday.
Oh, that is so fun.
Only one, but with snails and predatory fish in there,
Yep.
little babies don't come around all the time.
Well, and they're so hard to get to hatch too. So there is like a goal itself. That is something I've not been able to accomplish is get pandas to breed for me.
Well, these did it, and they did it all natural. I didn't do anything.
That's awesome. That's the best way of doing it.
I used to be the route where I was breeding cichlids and I had multiple tanks, and I decided to slow down a little bit and go with the father fish, and now I basically do nothing but cut the plant life back a little bit.
And enjoy it. That's
Yeah,
the best part.
it's a lot of enjoyment.
You don't have to chase numbers every week.
No, I don't. I got very soft water, and that's one of the things where I'm like, okay, I'm going to work with what water I got. Forget all the other stuff. I do float a little bag of crushed coil behind the, I got a corner batten filter inside.
Oh, yeah.
So it does everything it needs to do.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
No
You
pump.
said that was a 90 gallon, right?
Yep. 1 gallon, 4 foot, 26 inches tall, 28 inches tall, which you need because there's 4 inches of father fish and sand and what it takes.
Right.
It's pretty and I can see algae and growth roots and stuff coming in.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
All right, well, I just want to show it's a year and 3 months old now.
I love it. Are you on Discord at all?
No, I've been having fish tanks my entire almost as long as father fish. I think I got my first tank was a slate bottom, stainless steel sides. It was a 20 gallon. I was about 8, and I'm 67 now. So I've pretty much done it all. But father fish said, you do very little. And I've cut back. I got another little fish room, but it's just experimental stuff.
Well, if you would, I would love to have some pictures of your tank. If you would email them, I would love to use it in some like promotions and social media. Your tank is beautiful.
Well, how about after I take the snail catcher out?
All right, you got yourself a deal.
And then I'll send them.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you. All
Thank you.
right, let's see if Christian's got it figured out yet. Hi, Christian. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. He's like, dang nabbit.
He tried coming up last night and had the same problem. Couldn't hardly hear him.
Did he really? Aw, poor guy. I know he just got it. He was saying that he got a new microphone. Poor guy.
So I've been working on Blanket.
Aw, I wonder who that is for.
It's all my book.
It's
Girl,
all Brendan.
Timeout, dude. You're just in timeout. And wait till Wednesday. I don't think I have to wait till Wednesday. You know what? Look, see what I got? You know what that's for? I'm gonna gong you.
I'm gonna gong you.
If you know, you know. You've been gonged. Yes, I had to go get a gong.
That's funny. New mic doesn't work on StreamYard. Aww.
Did you, when you were in, before you entered the studio, there's a place, I think it's on the left, where you can go to change your mic?
Yeah, the audio settings.
Yeah, go where your audio is, and it, if it's connected, it'll come up, and you can change it that way. I had a time with these because, like, I didn't know where they were. They weren't coming up.
Great.
Yeah, mean Gene, the dancing machine, right?
That's funny.
We got something for that. Thumbs up.
That's funny.
We actually I got that for chairs.
For what?
We're gonna have fun Wednesday night on Random Mischief. I got that for chairs.
Oh.
He comes on and gives all of us a hard time, and we're just like, and the hook. Yeah,
Big hook.
need to figure out where I can get a hook. Yeah, FB, his name's not Chairs. We changed his name to FB.
I don't know who this is.
Yeah,
You do?
he's overseas, so it's like where he's at.
Well, with the history of people coming up to stage, I'm
Not his tank, not himself. So
I'm erring on the side of caution now.
Good boy.
Hi, Kurt.
Hi,
Hi, Kurt. How you doing?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Just barely.
Oh, I'll speak up.
Have
Do
you
you
added
remember?
hydrangea flowers to your tank?
I have them. Yes, yes.
Do you
But-
know what's that plant there that's that you were pointing at? You have it from one end to the other. Is that pogo?
This.
It's very pretty.
I remember when they were this big,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
and I have new lighting too.
It's looking good.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you. But I have a problem with Planaria.
Planaria. Do you have shrimp or snails in there?
Yes, both.
Are you seeing a lot of deaths?
No.
No, you're not seeing any of them die.
I have not seen any deaths.
Okay. Does the planaria have a pointed head?
A triangle.
It's a triangle? Okay. So normally when you have a planaria type of like outbreak, that means that there's a little bit too much like debris. So like food, plants, excess nutrients or detritus. So kind of cut back on your food if you can.
All right.
That will help out a lot. And then if you get a little bit more plants, that will also help the excess nutrients come down, and it will pretty much starve the planaria. If you want, you can try a planaria trap. So what you'll do is you'll get like a small bottle or a container, put a tiny hole, put a bit of like fish food in there, and then set it out at night. They're the most active at night, and then remove it in the morning. If you try and pick them out, what you'll do is they'll regrow. So if you pinch them, now you've got 2 to 4 planaria. So you don't want to try and get them out with your hands. You definitely want to try and trap them. The other option is to get like guppies, bettas, or gouramis. They will pretty much wipe them out of your tank. That's their fish food.
I have bettas, but they eat the fry of my amber tetras.
Ah, okay. I would definitely try the trap then. Like if you get like a little Tupperware container and just kind of put a few like pinholes in it, and just make the pinholes a little bit bigger so that way the fry doesn't get in there, but the planaria does. And then put a bunch of food at the bottom of it, and then take it out in the morning. That will help out a lot.
Yes, thank you very much.
No problem. Is there any other problem that you were having?
No, I just wanted to show an update.
Yeah, it's just basically excess nutrients, but that trap will definitely help. And just keep doing it every night and keep planaria go away. Don't try and like pick them off with tweezers or anything and separate them. Now you multiply them. They're definitely hard to get rid of, but it's not impossible.
I've heard someone tell he lost half his population of shrimp.
Yeah, they're very predatory when it comes to shrimp and snails. Yeah, that's their biggest go-to. And the last resort that I would do, you take all of the fry out of the tank, And then put a couple guppies or like the gouramis or bettas in there, so that way they can kind of clean up the planaria really quickly. And then you could put your fry back in there. That would be another option. Or you can just do the trap and see how that goes.
Yeah. Yes.
I know trying to catch fry is like a pain in the hind end. So yeah.
You have no idea how much fry there in there.
Oh, that's why I said that would be my last resort. I would definitely try the planaria trap first. It looks great though.
And this is one. If you see, I can't bring my webcam closer.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see him in there. I can see him swimming.
I bought if I can promote a company, I bought the lighting from AliExpress.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And it was only €40.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a great deal.
Some companies charge €100, so I was really glad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lighting is one of the biggest expenses when it comes to aquariums, for sure. That and fish.
And food. All right. Thanks for watching.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks for coming up.
You're welcome. Bye.
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 Up in this room. I don't know how my daughter's doing it. Oh my goodness.
See, she needs an air conditioner. Shame on you.
You probably can't see it, but it's like this like high speed like ceiling fan, and it like puts out like a lot of air. But like portable air conditioners, and they're like the ones, because I live in an area where like having a window air conditioner is just not like a smart thing, because I have to leave the window open and I'm just not trying to come home to like my house around. So I looked at like the ones that go in like stay in your house. They're like $600.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but yeah, no, not happening. Just, I could not believe how expensive those were. Holy mackerel. We have one male Gourami and two females. When the females come up from their hiding place, he shoves them back. That's funny. A little stinker.
We have a name for that. We have a wizard here too. Although he hasn't tried to hit the lid recently. The pipe in there, since we took the giant gouramis out and we put them in the pond, because the pike were going after the gourami. They actually killed one of them. They started going after the Arowana there, Richard, and so he's not as feisty as he used to be. This is the Arowana that jumped out of that tank 6 times. And then we put the what are they, the tinfoil barbs in there, the big ones, and they kind of rule the tank now. Like, they went after, they're keeping everybody in check, even the pike. The pike are like 3 times their size, but they're keeping them in check.
That's funny. Is there more of the tinfoil in there than there is the pike?
4 or 5 of them, and there's only 2 pike, but it was like the same afternoon we put them in there. We went over and looked, and the pike were hiding under a rock. And they're like circling on top, making sure they stayed down there. and they pretty much left Richard alone. And but yeah, they went after the pike. It was fun.
Funny.
It's like that's what you get.
Wow. That is funny. Poor Christian.
And we have Christian again.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yay!
Finally.
We can hear you.
My phone will survive another evening. I really wanted to just come up and try that new mic because it didn't work last night on my phone. And obviously it's not compatible with StreamYard, so
Oh, wow.
I have to deal with my phone. I don't know. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't.
That's annoying. I hate that.
Yeah. Well, modern technology. It is what it is.
That's all right.
And
Me and Brenda, like every single live that we do, we end up like being like 10 minutes late because we're trying to figure out audio and video.
You know what? I think it's all your fault, Megan, because I usually don't have a problem on Sunday nights.
Listen,
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm having problems with gremlins. I think it's a tech challenged Gen Xer problem.
We're not supposed to admit that, Christian. We're supposed to blame the gremlins.
that's funny.
Gremlin named Christian. But anyway, so my mic don't work. So I guess I'll just you can see this tank behind me.
Oh yeah.
This started out with Echo Complete, and it's been running for 11 years, and it was up for about 8 or 9 years with the Echo Complete, and I had no luck with plants. So I found Father Fish and I converted it, just added sand and started planting plants, and everything started popping. So it's been good ever since.
That's crazy.
And I've got like 16 or 18 tanks right now. I lose count sometimes.
Jeez.
I don't have space for a big fish room, so I got a fish house. They're just kind of scattered out, located in different corners.
That's funny.
I've got like 3 or 4 tanks in each room, so it is what it is. I ain't invaded the kitchen yet, but
Yeah, I hear
There's
that.
still
Yeah.
time. There's still time.
I've got a blocker.
Hey, you know, my fix to that is to wait until they go to work and then have it completely set up so then that way it's more work to take it down.
Yeah. My wife knows where the hammer's at. It come down
See,
quick.
but then you just threaten her with animal abuse because now she's killing a living thing. So
Let me see if I can get my phone off of here and I'll get a closer view of some of this.
oh wow. Plants really are taking off in there. Holy mackerel.
You broke something.
I dropped the TV remote.
You're gonna be looking for that in about 25 minutes, tearing the whole house up trying to find it.
Yeah, I'll probably step on it and break it for good in a minute.
Time to go to bed. Wow.
I really don't know what all y'all can see because I didn't swap my phone around. I'm just pointing it at the tank.
You can't even see the back of the tank. There's so much plants. I love it.
Yeah, I get kind of crazy with the plants. I think I've got too many plants in some of my tanks. It's getting hard to see anything but the plants.
There's
You
no
never have too many plants.
Yeah, I don't think you can have too many plants, but you can put so many plants in there it makes it difficult to catch fish, see fish.
Yeah, that's true.
I find
See,
new
that's
babies.
when I just let nature take its course. I'm like, all right, you want to stay in there? Fine. Go ahead. Stay in there. I don't care.
I walked in it's been about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. I walked in the room where I have the most fish tanks, and I looked in the tank that's got Kribensis and angelfish in it, and every fish in the tank was on one side of the tank. The other, I mean, half the tank was completely devoid of fish. So I got to looking, I thought something's got to be up. I got to looking, and the female Kribensis came out from the back, and she was kind of pecking at the bottom. And I looked on the bottom, and it was a bunch of fry.
Oh
So she
my
had just
God.
went back there and had babies, and the Kribensis are pretty vicious when it comes to protecting their babies.
Yeah, they are.
The babies have got big enough now where they're swimming on the other side of the tank with the rest of the fish, but she still keeps them all on that side.
Wow, that's funny. That is actually, I would love to see that. That is so funny.
Let me see if I can get. Let me see if I can get in there with them.
I think you're feeding them.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
See all the fish on this side?
Uh-huh.
Now look at this side.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Wow.
That's the mama right there. She just run one off.
That's funny. They really are just grouped up right there.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that, and I knew something was up. There's the mother.
Oh, I see her.
She patrols the middle, and the dad's over there. The father's over there in the back somewhere with the babies.
That's funny.
There's a cave back in there somewhere, but this tank is really due for a trimming, a thinning, removing some plants.
I think it looks great.
A little bit overgrown.
I think it looks awesome. Wow.
Good down here.
Oh, wow. Look at all of them.
Babies.
These are my German blue rams I've been growing.
That's crazy. I remember when they were just tiny, tiny little babies.
Yeah, I really need to start getting them out of here because some of them's really starting to outgrow the others.
Yeah. That's crazy.
This tank has probably been set up the least amount of time of all my tanks. I set it up specifically to grow these German blue rams out.
Well, it did its job.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here, got the black rams.
Oh, they're pretty.
Nice.
Is my audio still good in this room?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What size is that tank? Greg wants to know what size is that tank.
That's a 20-gallon long.
I love 20-gallon longs. They're one of my favorite tanks.
Yeah, it's got a nice footprint.
Yeah, it does. They're kind of hard to find, though. It's weird.
I've yet to do my maintenance up here yet. I got to get some of these floaters off the top. It's just too dark in there.
Previous tank, the tank with the blue rams, what size was that?
That's a 20-gallon tall.
Nice.
Yeah, the ones with the baby blue rams is a 20-gallon tall. All right, well, I mainly wanted to test out my microphone, so I guess it don't work. So
I'm glad we could be your guinea pigs.
well, I wanted to come up and be able to people to hear me the next time. So, I felt kind of strange last night. I came up and started talking, and nobody could hear me.
Right, we couldn't hear a word.
Then I was just sitting there with my face on the screen, no sound.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I let Father Fish know that for the next meeting, we need to have someone just in charge of the camera.
Yeah, that camera has a mind of its own.
Yes, it does. For
All
some
right,
reason,
well, I'm gonna back on out here and get back in the chat, and I'll talk to y'all again next time. See y'all Wednesday night.
see you.
All right. Night.
All right, bye-bye.
We are actually at our 8 o'clock time cut.
We are.
It's hot up here. I need to get out of this room.
Try being surrounded by 50 tanks.
Yeah, I don't envy you right now.
Yeah.
No thanks. All right, everyone. Well, this is good night.
As she's yawning and showing her big mouth.
Yep. Hey, you know what Bryce says? I can hear her.
And we can. Oh my gosh. I've never heard somebody yell at their kids so much. No, you can't have that. No, you can't have that. And they're just asking for food.
Over and over and over and over again. It's like, y'all don't understand.
Mind you, this is 9 o'clock in the morning. They're asking for ice cream and yogurt and candy and chips and pretzels. And it's like everything.
Y'all have had like 6 different things and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. Like, listen, just because you go to bed and there's new stuff when you wake up does not mean that like a little grocery fairy comes in and drops little things. Like, it costs money, okay? Like, my grocery bill is over $2,000 a month. Okay, we're done with that. It's over.
Hi, Dina.
Aw, hi, Dina. But yeah, this is good night for me.
It's past Megan's bedtime.
Yes.
She must have the same bedtime as FB.
Listen, I am tired. I have been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I took my dog to dog training today, and I'm exhausted. It's time for me to go to bed.
Try doing all that on like 3 hours of sleep and then getting up, coming in. Yeah. So I have to get up, get dressed, and drive 2 miles before I get my coffee. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for showing up. It was wonderful seeing all the tanks and talking with everybody.
Yes.
Even with the bubbles in the background. I know y'all like it.
and a little bit of a epileptic seizure every now and then.
Oh, you'll be all right.
I actually got used to it. It didn't bother me anymore.
You'll be all right.
I'm good. I'm good. But good night, everybody. Catch Dina and Brenda's live for Random Mischief.
Tuesday night is Father Fish at 7 o'clock. And then Wednesday night at 7 o'clock is Random Mischief with me and Dina. And I don't know.
And then we'll be back on Sunday.
There might be something pop up in the meantime, but until then, you know, the schedule will be next Sunday.
Yep. All right, everyone. Good night.
Good night, everybody.